Hello, and welcome back to Tech Tuesday. On previous Tech Tuesdays, I've actually talked about the tech resource Padlet. Padlet can actually be used for a variety of different things. One of the things that I use it for is sort of a digital canvas where I can actually post a bunch of different resources for students to use, books that we've read for First Chapter Fridays, and even use it actually for student work to kind of create a big repository of information. Padlet has recently introduced a new TA feature. Think of it kind of like an AI, but Padlet specific. Some of these things you can actually do on ChatGPT, but Padlet makes it a little bit more seamless, a little bit easier for people who aren't as familiar with ChatGPT to use. And if you have a Padlet account, it integrates right in with that. In this case, I'm actually going to use Padlet to create some flashcards for a couple of different topics, a history topic from scratch and the telltale heart. Let's take a look at how that works. The TA portion of Padlet is located here at the top, so I will go ahead and click on that. You'll see that there's a number of different interactive activities that I can choose from, that I can create very quickly. For today, I'm just going to go ahead and focus on flashcards. So it'll ask me for the year and the level, the topic that I want to teach. I have 8th grade in here right now. Leah's class was just talking about the Continental Congress and the Revolutionary War. And so I'll go ahead and say that specifically I want to understand central figures in the Second Continental Congress and the Revolutionary War. I will type that in. And how many flashcards do I want? I want to go ahead and go with 20 flashcards. So I'll type that in and then click generate. It'll generate. I've actually sped up this process a little bit for the video. And eventually I will have something like this. Now what's great about this too is it actually creates pictures as well. This is pretty important for history. And I can scroll through these. I definitely recommend, because this is a beta feature, taking a look at all of these to make sure that they are correct. Again, AI is a tremendous thing, but it can have factual errors. Go ahead, take a look at all of these. American General, oh, Benedict Arnold, there I go. All right. And so this is an alternative way that students can do flashcards, and a way that you can actually create these very, very quickly. So if I take a look at how this looks from the student point of view, I'll go ahead, copy the link. I'm going to go ahead and open up a guest profile right here. Paste that in there with Control V. And this is what it looks like from the student point of view. And again, a very quick way of creating these. I probably created these in 5 to 10 minutes. Now, in addition to just generating something from scratch, I can also use materials of my own. So I have a vocabulary list from the Telltale Heart. I used to use this with Quizlet. Quizlet, like we've kind of seen, has been a little bit spotty here and there. And so I'll go ahead, upload this from my Google Drive. I'll search for my Telltale Heart vocab. Scroll down. I have 20 words that I've already used, some of which are going to appear on the quiz that I'm actually giving today. Double click. And so this will make it a little bit more specific. I've already uploaded that file. That was something that I had previously done for my classes. So I'll regenerate this, speed this up a bit. And now I've got my Telltale Heart vocabulary. What's great about this too is that it actually does put some images as well, which can help students when I have some harder words, dissimulation. And actually listen to those as well. Again, you want to make sure that you go through and check these to make sure that there's nothing incorrect or maybe inappropriate for an 8th grade audience. Acuteness, refrained, suavity. And so this is a way to just kind of take the resources that you already have, or to even just create from scratch like we did with our history example, and have another resource that students can use to study, either for an entire class, or maybe you want to create something in order to add extra scaffolding for a student. This is a really great way to do that. Thank you for watching this edition of Tech Tuesday. If you have any questions or would like something to be covered in the future, let me know.